Alright, Shalom. Before I get started, I would like to give all praises and infinite glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rechad Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule and teach well. And peace and safety to the Akim that spread across the four corners of the world, that's pushing out this truth with all diligence and putting their lives on the line to do so. This is the brother Karat Zazah of the GMS Atlanta camp, here with a lesson, going in to the topic of watch out for these women, because, through examples, these women, especially, Jake women, they have been, the reason why a lot of men, has fallen out of the truth, even if they, they knew what the scripture said and they know how, the woman act, so to speak, they still let them pull them, from out of the truth, and you have to be aware, and watch out for that, man, especially, if you're young, and you're not rooted, in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man, So, that's why, Paul, he didn't even, deal with a woman, man, and Yahushua, So, because they understood, what the mission was. Now, can you deal with the women? Of course. There's nothing wrong with that, but, you have to watch, and observe, everything that you're doing and what they're doing, man, because the woman is wicked, man, especially, now because they're joining hand in hand with Esau, man, So this is, without too much rambling, this is Sirach chapter 25, and I'll start at verse 13. It says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman," So that shows you how wicked, the woman is, man. It's like Satan has, programmed it in their mind, to try to pull men from out of the truth, damn near, man. So don't let the woman take, because I'm sure brothers heard of this term, but these women nowadays have a succubus spirit, man, which I'm going to pull that word up in Edom Online. Let's see if I can spell it. Succubus. It says, it says succubus, late 14th century. The word generally felt as a female meaning. This means, it says, strumpet applied to fiend, having sexual connection with men in their sleep, to lie under. It says, let me see if I can get the Google definition of it. But it says having a sexual connection, with men in their sleep, man. It shows you how, the woman, tries to get you when you're at your most, vulnerable moment, man. That's why the scripture said, "Give me any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman." So it says a female demon believed to have sexual intercourse with sleeping men. And do not these women have demons on them, man? So you have to be aware of these women, man. It's the origin is from sub, meaning under, and kibar means to lie under, man. So the women that get you, these women that try to get you at your most vulnerable moments, man, while you're sleeping, And that's how they work, man. They work on the spirit, on our spirit when we're sleeping. But it says, verse 14, it says, "And any affliction, but the affliction from them that hate me, and the revenge, but the revenge of my enemies." Skipping down, to verse 15, to verse 16, it says, I had rather dwell with the lion and the dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman, man. You know, so those are two, fierce and fear animals, man. You know, you see how much the lion is feared in the jungle, and even though dragons really haven't existed, in our time period, they're still feared throughout the world, man. And the scriptures say, I'd rather have dwell with the lion and the dragon than keep a house with a wicked woman, man. So you have to be aware of these women, man. This is verse 17. "The wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it shall sigh bitterly." So that show that, and this is an example of how the older Jakes are, man. When they got that man cave. They sitting out on the porch trying to avoid their wife because they know that she got demons on her, man. Every time she come home, it's some BS, man. So imagine, having to deal with that and being the truth, man. It's hard. That's why a lot of men basically they chose their women over the truth, man, because just so they could please them and not hear them no more, man. So that's why, the Spirit was just on me to do the lesson on these women, man. You have to watch out for them, Let's see. So I think it's first Esdras. This is first Esdras chapter 4 and verse I'll start at verse 13. It says, "Then the third, who had spoken of women and of the truth, this was Zerubbabel, began to speak." So Zerubbabel was speaking on basically how the woman, beareth rule more than the kings, and I believe the third man spoke about wine and the truth, but so this is Zerubbabel speaking on the women, man. So it says, verse 14, it says, "O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or have the lordship over them? Are they not women?" And that's and Zerubbabel was making a great point, man, because these women have rule over the majority of the men that's in today's world, man. And it's all through Esau, of course, but the men allow it to happen, man. That's why when you're in the truth, and we understand that the man is over the woman, I think pursuant to 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, and I believe the beginning verses, we understand that we have authority, over these women, man. So we're not going to let them run all over us, man. We'll leave. If a woman decides that, You know, she don't want to hear us out, or you know, no matter, or you know, of course, you know, we go deal with them righteously, you know, but we're not just taking any, you know, adultery and you know, beating on, whatever the case may be, man. You know, you have to put your foot down with these women, man. You know, it says women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards from whence the wine cometh. These also make garment for men. These bring glory unto men, and without women cannot men be. Yeah, and if men have gathered together gold and silver or any other godly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty? And that's how, you know, these women get these men, man. You know, through their beauty. You know, especially the Jake woman, man, because, hey, man, the Jake woman is beautiful, man. Even though, you know, that curse with the baldness on the head, you know, all they do is, you know, gotta throw a wig on top of it, and they're good, man. You know, women have, you know, those, you know, voluptuous bodies, and you know, that's how, you know, they get these men, man. You can't fall for it. You can't fall for that trick, man. It's a trick. You know, they like to suck, you know, all of your spirit out of you, man, when you're vulnerable, man. You know, so watch out, you know, for these women, man. You know, and of course, you know, like I always say, I'm not just, you know, stating this, you know, just to be talking BS. You know, this is for me as well, man. You know, so I just wanted to hit on that point. You know, of course, if you want to continue reading First Esdras, the fourth chapter, is a really good chapter. But you know, Lord willing, you know, this lesson was edifying. I'm gonna go ahead and close out by giving all praises and infinite glory unto Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rechah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule and teach well. Until the next time, I say shalom.